Hey everyone! I'm going to explain how to participate in something called art stations. The question of the day is, how can we responsibly participate in these art stations? An art station is just a short activity that you will participate in to explore an art idea, and it's a rotating activity. So you'll be able to enjoy many art practices within a short amount of time. You can see on the screen, I have the art stations labeled by number and also a timer in the center. That timer will help you keep track of how long you will have with each station. The teacher will place a tray of materials at each table and press start on the timer. You'll have that time to then explore. When the timer's up, all the materials go back on the tray or whatever container you got them in. And the teacher will then rotate the trays around the classroom so you get to experience all of them. So let's take a look at what we're going to do. The first station is Model Magic, which is a favorite. Now, if you are the first class to participate with the Model Magic, the Model Magic may need a little warming up. So you see, it'll come in some spheres, and basically you can rip it apart. You can work it in between your hands to try to warm it up. Some students pretend that they work at the Krusty Krab and they're making Krabby Patties or fries, and they make little like burgers and French fries out of the Model Magic. Other students just like to experiment and create different 3D forms. I like to roll the Model Magic between my hands or on the table politely to eventually make some spirals. So I like to make a really long snake is what I call it, and then I roll it up to almost make like a snail. That's just my idea. Would we ever throw this on the ground? No. Do we keep it on our table? Yes. There's also going to be some Model Magic tools. So we have things like little rolling pins. We have little cutters that you can cut the Model Magic with. We're going to be gentle and polite with these. We're not going to throw these. We're not going to sword fight with these. You're going to just use them for the Model Magic. When the timer's up, all of these things actually go back in a white tub. So you can put the Model Magic, whatever pieces you used, you can kind of ball it up or just place it right in the tray. Good to go? Station number 2 is a free draw station. So you'll get a piece of paper, we'll have pencils, crayons, and basically you can draw whatever you wish. This is one of the few stations that you'll be able to take your work with you. The free draw stations, you can take your paper. Everything else stays in the classroom for our next class. Station number 3, shape creations. So I have this bucket of random shapes. What we have been doing is creating robots. Some students create little roads or little cities using these shapes. But basically, they're plastic shapes that you can place on your table. You can work alone or together to create some really unique ideas. So I like the idea of creating a robot. I think I may do that later on. When the timer's up, you can put all of these shapes back in the bucket or on the tray that they will come on. Organized, right? All right, station number 4. It's the art book station. So kindergarten won't have this station, but first and second grade will. This is one of our wonderful new textbooks. They're brand new this year. I don't think many classes have even looked at them. So when you get to this station, you're going to very politely and gently open and peruse or preview some of the pages in this book. They have a lot of really cool works of art that you can take a look at. And there's also some ideas for your free draw. So if you're like stumped the first time you get to a free draw station, you could look through here and you might be able to get some really cool ideas. When this station's up, close it, things go right on the tray. Moving right along. This is a new one. So this is something called Bubber. So it's almost like kinesthetic sand, but it's not. It's kind of like a sculpting thing too. Basically, you can hold it in your hands, you can press it. It can't really roll like the Model Magic. It's a different texture, but it can still be used to make different little 3D forms. So what I might do, maybe I'll make a little bug shape. So maybe a little bug body, a little bug head. Whatever you want to do is fine. This is an experiment. Enjoy the different texture. This stuff crumbles a little bit, so we want to make sure that when the timer's up, we get all the little pieces back in the container. Good? Okay. There's another free draw station, so I put 2 of those in there in case you don't get your free draw done within the first 5 minutes. So you'll be able to visit 2 free draw stations. The last station is our color puzzle station, which is kind of fun. In a box, you're going to match. Let's see if I can find a match for us. So some little pieces have the colors and other pieces have an object that is that color. So you can match the colors, put the puzzle pieces together, and see how many matches you can get within the 5 minutes. Please be careful. These are cardboard, so they can bend. So make sure you keep them nice and use your respect when you're handling these. This is definitely a group activity. So you could work with the people at your table to see if you can put together many color puzzle pieces. At the end of class, when the stations are done, whatever station you have, you want to make sure it's nice and neat. Everything's placed on the tray, and you show Mona Lisa to show that you're ready to end the day. I hope you enjoy. Have a great time. I look forward to seeing you guys next Monday, okay? See ya.